Hello, movie lovers. This is for the grumpy old gentleman on film. And there's a new grump in town. His name's Rick. How you doing, Rick? Anyway, we're here to talk about Jay's pick. Pretty sure it's Jay's pick. Nosferatu from 1922. Silent movie. Now, I have a question for everybody. Now, here's my Nosferatu, right? This is the DVD that I have. And not a Blu-ray, it's just the DVD. And the thing is, I haven't seen this movie in, a long time, years, but I've had it for a long time. And I forgot that when I play this movie, there's music on it, right? Now, I don't know if you guys have the same DVD or the same music, but there's a band on here, like how would you say it? A heavy metal band called Typo Negative. And these, they play songs and heavy songs and stuff like that, right? So I don't know if you guys have that, but it's terrible. So, I mean, I don't know why they did that. And it starts off with an introduction by Robert, I think it's Carradine? What's his name? Carradine. Robert Carradine? Anyway, Carradine, and he talks about this movie, stuff and vampires. So I don't know if you guys have this or not, and it's by Arrow Video, but if it wasn't for the music, I don't know what, I'd rather hear piano music or violins or something. So the Typo Negative, the band, the heavy metal shit, it's terrible. Kind of puts a damper on the movie, even though it's a silent movie, they put this crazy music with it. I don't know if you guys have the same DVD or different one, or you listen to music, or it's silent, or what, but I'm not crazy with the music. Anyway, this silent movie, was made in, I guess, 21, released in 22. And it's basically has to do with an agent, right, in Germany, and it was born, and he dispatches his one of his workers to Transylvania for Count Olaf's castle. Count Olaf wants to buy land, which is right across the street from Hutter's place, right? That's the guy that he sent over there so he can sign the papers and buy this land. This run-down dump, right? The Count Olaf wants to buy, right? So he gets stuck in the castle, and Olaf takes off on a, not that anybody notices, but yeah, he's on a ship that's sailing on the water, right? And he's in a container at the bottom of the ship, but he's in a casket, I guess, along with a bunch of rats and dirt and everything else, right? So everybody on the ship, by the time it lands, right, they're all dead, right? They're all dead. So he lands and he ends up going to his home, or the place he bought, right? And then there's a girl there, right? But back home, meanwhile, before this all happened, he's there signing the papers, and he notices the picture of Hutter's girlfriend. And he basically says, "Oh, isn't she nice? She has a lovely throat." I'm thinking, yeah, she has a lovely throat. You're gonna bite it, you old son of a bitch. But anyway, yeah, so he ends up going over to Germany in town, and all the German people there, they end up basically dying from a plague, I should say. Of course, it could be the rats with the plague, which rats usually did that years ago, but it could be him biting everybody's neck. But anyway, like I said, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. It might have been a better enjoyment for me if I didn't have to listen to that heavy metal band. So my question is, over and above the movie, does anybody have the same movie I have? Because I have that music right on it, and it's terrible. It kind of distracts from the movie. Although I'm not crazy over silent movies, I do watch them, and I do have some of them, but it's not exactly my cup of tea, right? But I found this one very interesting. Also, he's a creepy looking bastard. I don't know if he starred in any other movies, this Max Shrek guy, right? I don't think he did. I can never find any other movies that he was in, right? So, was this all makeup? You know, was his ears that big or was his nose that big? He looked like a fucking rat, right? So, then was that all makeup? Because if it was, they did a pretty good job on him, right? So, you know, so I can't tell you what the end of the movie was unless the other gentleman, grumpy old gentleman, do. But yeah, but near the end of the movie when he's kneeling on the bed, chewing on her neck, right? If you look behind him, there's a mirror there, right? You can see him in the mirror, right? His reflection. And later on down the road about vampires, you're not supposed to see them in a mirror as a reflection, right? Because they're actually not alive. That's the story, right? The old story. But yeah, you can see his reflection pretty good. But I'm not going to tell you how the end how the end is. Like I said, unless Mike wants to tell you, or or Harry, even Ian, everybody that makes I don't think James is going to be making a video. Jay might be making a video. So, yeah, so if any of those guys want to tell you, sucker, what happens at the end of the movie, go ahead. But, yeah. But, yeah, so, I guess I'm going to have to find this movie someplace else and see if it does not have this type of negative rock band or heavy metal band ruining the movie for me, because the movie's all right. It's not bad, but it wouldn't be one of my favorite things to watch. Like, I might have a choice between, it might be better viewing if it was somebody who was playing the piano or something, or playing a violin or something. But yeah, to me, type O negative, the rock band or heavy metal band, didn't do this movie any good whatsoever. So yeah, that's my views on nosferatu. Jay's pick. Whose pick is it for next month? Yeah, like I said, Rick Gleaves, he's in The Grumpy Old Gentleman now, so I've been watching a few of his videos over the past year. I guess it's been a year. I think it's been a year, give or take months or whatever. But yeah, I made some comments on his videos. But yeah, he watches a lot of interesting movies. So yeah, welcome, Rick. All right, that's all I wanted to say about nosferatu. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there was another, like I said earlier, Ian said it and Rick said it, there was another movie or something like that based on, it's a 1920 movie, but it's lost. Or as Ian said, you might find it, in somebody's garage in Texas somewhere, or, San Francisco, or, in the warm part of the world or someplace that maybe the video's not all falling apart or all stuck together, right? So, but the stranger things have happened where they did find either lost videos or another, reel of a 3-reeler or 4-reeler. And sometimes they find 3 reels, right, and they're missing the 4th one, and years later they find the 4th one. So it does happen, and it has happened over the years, right, that they find a missing reel of a movie and they put it together and stuff like that. And there's still movies today that are still missing. Of course, there was a big fire, years ago. Where was it? MGM or a studio someplace where they had all the films kept in place, and a lot of it got damaged and destroyed, so I forget where that was now, but that was years ago. So I don't know if anybody, they had replaced them or they had other movies, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember hearing about that. Anyway, I'm rambling on long enough. So Nosferatu, yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10. That's because I like the movie and I like vampires. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, I was a teenager once, I used to go around to the girls asking them if I can bite their necks. Some of them said yes. All right, later, people.